as I was reviewing the meeting from last Monday, I know that I went over the script, but I didn't really talk about the power of it and why it's written the way that it is. So, if it's okay, I'm going to go back through this script a little bit more slowly and talk about the reason that it's structured the way that it is. So, hello there, Curtis. Tracy here. Do you have a minute for a quick business call? Now, here is the reason why we start with that. First of all, have you ever had anybody call you and they like hemmed and hawed, hey Denise, hi, yeah, hey, how are things going? Hey, how's Jamie doing? Yeah, how's everything going? Yeah, you settling into the new school year, and they have an ulterior motive for calling you. How many of you have ever picked up the phone and they have they did not call you because they want to know how your puppy dog is doing, right? So so address it right away. Hello, Curtis, do you have a quick minute for a business call? Now, what does that do? It pre-frames Curtis. This isn't small talk. This is a real live business call. Okay. As you probably know, I'm a realtor with eXp Realty, best business decision I've ever made. So what are you doing? You're planting in their brain, hey, I'm a real estate agent, because I promise you, your friends did not wake up thinking, hey, Skip's a real estate agent, right? So what are you doing? You're reminding them. And with the shifting market, see how you use the word shifting market, because every market is shifting, right? And we're expecting some changes in interest rates. So my goodness, I think we're going about to have a shifting market all over again. But shifting market is kind of a safe thing to say, and no matter what the situation is, it's a pretty safe thing to say. Lots of my friends are curious about how it's affecting their home value. So we have this awesome free automated service that notifies you every time a new home comes on the market in your subdivision, period. Now, do you see the power of this? Lots of my friends are curious. What am I doing? I'm planting in there. Everybody's doing it, right? Again, this stuff is so laced with NLP. I've been studying NLP for a decade. You have no clue how powerful these words are, which is why I want to beg you to not change the script. When you start making $1 million a year in residual income, that's the day that you can change the script. Until then, I'm just going to ask that you humor me and use the script the way that it is. Would it be okay if I added you? That way you'll always know the value of your house. And so if you don't, and that gives them a chance to respond. Again, people are going to say yes to this. If you don't know their subdivision, ask. Now every few days, I'll send you an email with all the new listings and adjustments in your area. That way you are always in the loop. And then pause for a second. That gives you a chance to catch your breath and gives them a chance to ask any other questions as well. And then friend's name, if you were to ever sell, where would you move next? What are you doing? Your future pacing. So that's a really important thing too. And this allows you to put them on 2 different drip emails. And it also opens up that real estate conversation. So maybe your friend isn't part of that 3% that woke up this morning thinking, yeah, I got to find a new place to live. And maybe they're not even in that 7% to where it's kind of percolating on the back of their mind. Maybe they're thinking, you know what, it's going to be 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 years, but you can get them to future pace. Where would you like to live? If you were to ever sell, what's your next move? Great, I'll add that subdivision that we can keep up with that market too. I'm curious, do you know anyone looking to cash out in this super hot market? What are you doing? Now you're asking for referrals. It's another very powerful NLP thing. Oh, by the way, are you interested in investing in real estate? I often come across some great deals. What does that do? It gives you an opportunity to have another conversation. So in this one script, you can have 4 different real estate conversations. Where do you live now? Do you want to stay there? If you were to sell, where would you go? Do you have any referrals from me? Do you know of anybody that is interested in investing in real estate? I will tell you, well, you know what? I'll get to this in a couple of minutes. Thank you again for your time and enjoy this beautiful day. If you call someone and they don't own a home, well, then you go into this script. Well, if I could show you a way to buy a home and pay less than you pay in rent, would you be open-minded to learn more? It's one of the smartest foundations have for their portfolio. So, and then ask them where they'd like to live, what kind of monthly payments they're looking for, ask for permission to get them in touch with a loan officer. So, again, this one script, now we have 5 different possible real estate conversations that you can have with them. Okay. So, and then you ask them a personal question. Oh, so Skip, how's your lovely bride doing? That you ask the follow-up question, the personal question at the end of the conversation. What does that do? First of all, it takes the pressure off. And second of all, you end on a much nicer note. It is much softer, it is much easier. People will like you better if you have this flow. I will tell you, every business conversation that I have, even when it's with Dave, hey, sweetie, do you have a minute for a quick business call? What does that do? It lets him know I'm not calling to ask where he wants to have dinner. I'm not calling to tell him how sweet he is. I need a business answer. So, what does it do? It snaps your brain into a different place. When you ask somebody, are you available for a quick business call? Literally, their brain lights up in different places. Incredibly, incredibly important. Okay, so that's the script. I just wanted to go through it a little bit slower, give you the psychology behind it, and to beseech you to not mess around with the script until you are making the kind of money that you want to make in your real estate business.